What's poppin' YouTube? It is your girl Kyla and I am back again with another freaking video. And today, you guys, as you see in the title, I am going to be doing the reasons why I left Augusta and came to Kennesaw State.
Stoner.
Now y'all, a lot of people, when I was posting my day in my life at Kennesaw vlogs and my room tour and stuff like that, people were asking like, you know, why did you decide to leave Augusta and come to Kennesaw? You know, it was kind of like an abrupt change. Nobody was really anticipating on me leaving. I wasn't even really anticipating on transferring schools until earlier this year. A lot of people have just been wondering why I decided to do that, and I'm just here to give y'all the scoop, the inside on why I did leave Augusta, because there are definitely reasons why. I'm not saying that the school is bad or anything. I'm not trying to diss them or anything. Let me just put that out there. So this is a disclaimer for this video, y'all. I'm not trying to bash Augusta in any way, shape, or form, you guys. I'm literally just giving you guys my inside personal experience from going to that school and why I decided to leave. This is just my personal opinion, you guys. So yeah, I actually made a list of reasons why I did leave, and I'm just gonna give you guys the inside scoop. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. But also, before we get into this video, let's just take a moment of appreciation for my hair that I did myself. Like, it's so cute. But okay, y'all, let me get into the first reason why I left Augusta and came to Kennesaw. Basically, my first reason why I left was because I just felt like I was not getting my full college experience there. Now, Augusta is a school in Georgia. It's about 2 hours away from where I live, so it's definitely like not the same suburban area that I'm used to. I grew up in a pretty suburban area, and out there, I'm not gonna say it's like country, but it's just not what I was used to. And that's okay, you know. I'm open to new experiences, new locations, things like that. I'm not just one track minded, but it just was literally nothing to do out there. Like, and I'm somebody that, I'm not a homebody. I don't like just staying in the house, you know, just watching TV laid up all day. Like, that's not me. I like going out. I like doing something fun. So that just wasn't really the environment that I liked to be around. But you know, it still was college, you know, it was still where I spent my first 2 years of college at, so I can't complain. But I just felt like the people there, they just weren't my type of people. Like, they weren't the type of crowd that I want to hang around. Like, I did have some friends there, you know. I'm not gonna say I was like antisocial there or anything, you know. I didn't mess with nobody, but it just wasn't like where I felt like I wanted to spend the next 2 years of my college experience at, to be completely honest with you. I just felt like being there, I wasn't gonna get the full college experience. And I feel like everyone should experience the full college experience. You shouldn't just go to school just to like be stressed out and always in the books. Like, stay in the books though, y'all. I'm not gonna say like just party all the time and, you know, have a good time and don't get your grades up. Like, no, I'm not saying that. Kyla's not saying that. I'm just saying that I wanted to go to a school where I felt like I could have, you know, fun, you know, be around a new group of people, a new environment, and also be able to balance school. And that's why I decided to come to Kennesaw, because Kennesaw is a lot bigger, has a lot more people. You know, I've met so many new people here. It's crazy. It's such a big school. It's like 3 times the size of the school that I was at. I'm pretty sure it's like the #3 ranked highest populated college in Georgia. Being here, like, all around, the experience is just totally different. Much better. So that is one. So that's my first point. So my next reason why I left was because it's a lot closer to home. Augusta was about a little over 2 hours away from my hometown, and not saying that that's super long. I mean, I know some people that travel like 5 hours to get to school, so let me not complain on that. But I'm just not a person who likes traveling like super far to go back to school. Like, I would literally dread every time I would have to go back to school, because I knew that 2-hour drive was finna hit me. Here, it's literally less than an hour away from my house. Less than an hour. 50 minutes on a good day with no traffic. All in all, I'll definitely take a less than an hour than 2 hours. Like, wouldn't you? I know some people are like, why would you want to be closer to home? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I first was looking for colleges to go to when I was back in high school, I looked for colleges that were far away from home. I'm pretty sure that's just like a common thing that people do when they're trying to get out of the house. They want to be far away. They don't want their parents popping up on them. And I understand that. I get that. But as time progressed and as I was in school longer, I decided that that's not really what I wanted, you know. I would have to go home to get clothes, you know, to change seasons and stuff, you know. And it was a hassle going back home. 2 hours, that's not just something that you can do like boom, get it done, come back. Like, no. Here, I can literally, you know, hop in the car, 50 minutes away, home. Come back, 50 minutes, I'm back. So it just saves a whole bunch more time, and it's a lot more convenient because there's just some things that I like to get from home. You know, my parents can come visit me whenever they want, so it's not really like I want to be away from home like all the time. It's not like that, because I feel like as you get older, it really doesn't matter. You know, if your parents want to see you, they're gonna come see you. So, you know, and it was a 2-hour versus a 1-hour difference. It just makes all the difference in my opinion, because I didn't like making that drive. I'm sorry. If you don't mind driving a long distance to go to school, then this point is just completely like avoided. Like, you don't even gotta listen. You can just skip to the next one. But for those people who are like me and just don't have the patience to drive long distances to go to school, and you're considering going to a new school, I would definitely consider going to a school closer to you. I just feel like it's a better option and it saves you time and money, so why not? And my third point is academics. This point is pretty much tailored to my science or STEM oriented majors. I have a major in STEM. My major is biology. If you guys did not know, your girl is a STEM major. Definitely the academics at Augusta were a lot different than here. The curriculum is different, even though it's still a school in Georgia. They do have similarities in their curriculum, but it just was a lot different. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Augusta University is actually home to the Medical and Dental College of Georgia. Yeah, if you guys don't know what those colleges are, those basically, if you want to be a doctor or a dentist in the state of Georgia, you have to be admitted and attend that school in order to actually be a doctor or a dentist. Now, that's a lot of pressure. I used to live on the campus that had the dental college and medical college like right across the street from where I lived. So I would literally have to pass that building every single day. Like, future doctors and dentists were actually living in my building. Like, and I would see them with their little jackets that said Dental College Georgia, and I just be like, dang, you know? It's a lot of pressure because you're seeing that every single day, and you're seeing those buildings that you're like aspiring to go into. And if you guys don't know, I wanted to be a dentist for like so long until I went to that school. It's so many different factors that made me not want to be a dentist, and going to Augusta was one of them. I'm not gonna say that going to Augusta was harder, but since the medical school and the dental school of Georgia are right there, they do want to prepare the next doctors and dentists. So the curriculum is not going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be like extremely hard, and it's not necessarily harder than it is here, but they're definitely going to buckle down on you a little bit harder because they know that they're preparing the future doctors and dentists of the world. It definitely makes sense that they are a little bit harder on you, and they definitely make it known. So just keep that in the back of your mind. But don't let that scare you or anything. If you are planning on going to Augusta, or you are thinking about it, definitely don't let that scare you away. I'm not going to steer you in one direction or another. I just want to tell you how I felt personally about it, because it's the truth. If you feel like you can handle it, I felt like I could handle it too, but also there were a lot of other factors that went into me transferring schools, but that was one of them. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't like how it was so, it was like study every day, do homework every day, like, or you'll fail. That's how a lot of majors are with STEM. You know, you have to put a lot of work into it. You have to study a lot. You have to do a lot of outside of classroom work. And that's basically what you had to do. Like, a lot of my classes at Augusta were like, you go to class, but you have to put in like 3 times the work that you did in class outside of class in order to pass. So I don't know, y'all. It was a lot for me, and I didn't want that anymore. I felt like I just didn't want to spend the rest of my college years stressed, like, out of my mind. Even though I'm still stressed now, I'm just not as stressed. Like, I feel like I can decompress a little bit here. The world needs more doctors and dentists, so go for it. My next reason is housing. Now, this is gonna be a plus on the Augusta side. I'm not gonna do just disses to Augusta. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole truth. Housing at Augusta was way easier to get than housing here at Kennesaw. Housing here at Kennesaw, you have to apply for it like months in advance in order for you to get picked. When I decided that I wanted to come to Kennesaw, it was in March of 2021. And I got admitted in May, but that was like already way too late for me to apply for housing. So I knew I was gonna have to get an off-campus apartment. And they have to sign a 12-month lease, and they have to pay monthly rent. So that's definitely something different than what I had to do at Augusta. I did not have to do that there. All I pretty much had to do was just sign a housing contract and move in. But I had to move out on breaks and over the summer. Here, since I signed a 12-month lease, I don't have to do that. So that's good, but it is a separate expense. Like, the school does not pay for your rent. Like you can get it with a refund or something and you can apply that towards your rent, but the school does not give you like assistance in paying that rent. Like, and the rent is not cheap here either, y'all. Like Kennesaw is North Atlanta. But that brings me to my next topic of location. I really like that Kennesaw is located in an area where there's a lot of stuff to do. Like it's like 30 minutes from the city or less, and that just gives you a wide range of things to do, and that's what I like, y'all. Told y'all I'm not a homebody, so there's like limitless things to do, and there's also a lot of stuff that goes on campus. Like that was something that I never really got to experience at Augusta, and that's something that they do here like all the time. Like there's always on-campus events, you know, like frats, just a whole bunch of different stuff going on, clubs. So it's just a lot of stuff to do. You're never really gonna be bored here. Like you're gonna have something to do all the time, even if it's during the week. Like I've never had events to go to during the week at Augusta. Like they literally sit over here and do stuff like on a Tuesday night, like just casually, like what? I'm just not used to stuff like that. So that was pretty cool coming over here and like having like a totally different experience. Like even on campus, like it's just totally different. Even if you like walk on campus one day, it'll be like so many people versus what I was used to. So this whole experience just coming to a whole new school was just really eye-opening to see like what other colleges do. Like even though Kennesaw isn't like an HBCU, like it pretty much is, you know, without the title. So next thing I'm going to talk about is tuition. So the tuition here, pretty much since I pay for my housing out of pocket, the tuition is like a much smaller entity. Like I'm not saying that tuition from Augusta to here is cheaper, but when I was at Augusta, the tuition included housing, so obviously it was more. But here, since housing is a separate price, it's not like you're not still paying that money. But if you do plan on taking out loans, then I guess you would have to take out two different loans, like one for housing and then one for tuition, or just one big loan for both. It's definitely going to be saving me money in the long run, since I am paying for housing out of pocket now. I'm not going to have to pay that money back later, which is something that I would have done at Augusta, since it was like one lumped amount, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense to you guys, because definitely is a lot of differences in the two schools, but I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the right impression, because a lot of people have been asking questions and I'm here to try and ease you guys' minds. Guys, my last point that I'm going to share with you guys on why I left, and I feel like this is probably my #1 reason, but my overall happiness here is like 100% better. Like I'm not saying that I was like completely miserable at Augusta, but I just feel like overall I wanted to have a happy college experience, and I just wasn't getting it where I was. Everyone's gonna have different college experiences. I'm not just saying that if you just come to Kennesaw you're gonna have like a way better college experience, because everyone's experience is different. But I wanted to acknowledge that yes, me personally, I wasn't as happy at Augusta as I am here, and my happiness and overall well-being is something that's very important to me. I wanted to change the scenery, a different college experience, a better college experience, and I personally feel like I'm getting it here rather than at Augusta. Now, people who go to Augusta, I'm pretty sure they have some positive things to say. I'm not dogging them. Like I said, I'm not trying to put Kennesaw on a pedestal and put Augusta like right here. Like, I'm not trying to do that, y'all. I'm just saying that in my personal experience, I'm glad that I decided to come over to Kennesaw and not stay at Augusta anymore, because I just feel like there's just so many other things that I can get into here, more opportunities, like just an overall better feeling here than there. So, you know, I gotta rep my school, you know what I'm saying? Alright you guys, but that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the reasons why I left AU and came to Kennesaw. If you guys have any more questions, you can leave them down in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as I can. But if you guys have not already, please be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you are new. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.